Hey everyone, how y'all doing? So it's time to go over all the knives I carried for the week, and this is for week 11 of 2023. Goes from Monday, March 13th through Sunday, March 19th. And like last week, I did the same thing where I picked out 10 knives, have them listed, numbered, and I rolled a D10 die, 0 through 9. Of the numbers on the dice, so 0 actually turns out to be number 10. And yeah, it's been fun. I've done it 2 weeks straight, so I've carried a different knife every week. And it's fun getting one replaced, rolling the die and landing on a knife, carrying it, replacing it with a different knife. And I've been doing shorts videos on it every day. I don't know how long I'll keep recording, but I think I'll keep that up for, a little while longer, rolling the die, getting a different knife every day. But yeah, I had a pretty good price range. They went from a $30 knife up to just over a $100 knife. So I got some variety. You'll see one's different than the rest. But yeah, start out Monday, rolled the die, and it was the WE Banter. What can you say about the Banter? It's an excellent EDC knife. It carries nice. It's a smaller knife with a capable blade, S35 VN steel, G10 handles, great action, nice deep carry clip. Just carries excellent. It's a great knife. This goes for just over $100 now. Like, I looked it up, it was like $108. So this was the most expensive knife I carried for the week. But yeah, there's so many videos done on the Banter, but it's a great EDC knife. And yeah, I mean, I'd be interested in getting the big Banter, the larger version, or even the baby Banter someday. But yeah, designed by Ben Patterson at NAFS.com, and he's got another one, the Lander. I'd like to get that sometime. But for now, I have the WE Banter. It's an awesome knife. And Tuesday I rolled and I got a newer knife that I've gotten, and it's the Kubey Koyos KU122. This is a slicey little knife. This thing goes for about $40. I think I got it for $39. D2 blade, drop point. I mean, that's a pretty pokey, stabby tip. Thumb hole deployment, G10 scales, rides on bearings, deep carry pocket clip, left right handed. This thing's made a middle finger flick, and yeah, this is an awesome knife for $40. This is the only Kubey I have, but there's a few more I have on my wish list, and they're the least, less expensive ones like this, about $40. There's a couple more I want to get. But yeah, Tuesday I carried the Kubey. I like the color. I like the red and black on this, and just the blade shape. I don't know. It just gives off. I'd say it gives off Darth Maul vibes, and yeah, I think that's cool. Now, Wednesday, again, I roll the dice every morning, or late the night before I might do it, but one of my favorites, this is in the top, I don't know, maybe 5 of all the Civivis I have, and it's a Civivi Cogent. Now this one, button lock, this one's pretty cool. I do like this. Only a flipper tab, that gets boring, but you can still do the push the button, flip it out. Sometimes you can get enough traction to middle finger flick it. I keep trying to reach for the liner lock, but again, I like the colorway on this. Purple handle, black blade. This is 14C28N. Yeah, these go for about 70 bucks most places, and pretty cool. Now this did have quite a bit of lock rock up and down, and this go just a tiny bit, not much. I took it apart, took the button mechanism apart, I stretched that spring a little bit, put it back together, and it took care of a lot of it. But yeah, I dig this one. I like the colors. I like the blade shape. Ergos on this are pretty good. You can kind of move up a little bit, do fine detailed work, but that's not a finger choil, so you gotta be careful. But yeah, this will be the Kojit. And so Thursday, I carried, is it my newest knife? It might be my newest knife. I put it back in. I don't think I've carried it. I have not carried it since I've been rolling the dice, but I put it in, and it's a new Kershaw Iridium. Pretty awesome knife. This thing, I had this in my pocket on Thursday. I didn't want to swap it out. I really do like this. Kershaw did a great job on this. They're catching up. It's D2 steel. They're playing catch up, I think. Nice spear point blade. Nice flat grind. This awesome huge swedge up on top here. Jimping works pretty good. And there's only a few notches, but it works. Rides on bearings. And it's got their version of the Axis lock. They call it the Duralock. And I think they did a better job than Benchmade does. It feels like it's got a little more spring tension, feels a little stronger. You can see, pull it down, kind of wants to move the blade out. Aluminum handles, ergos are excellent on this. There's no hot spots. The only hot spot, which seems to be calming down, I must be wearing it a little bit in my pocket, where it's cut out for the pocket clip. It's reversible, left or right-handed. That's a little bit, the edge on that's a little bit sharp, and like I said though, it seems to be calming down. Wearing, smoothing out just a little bit. I haven't done anything to it. I haven't done anything to this knife. I haven't oiled it, cleaned it. It's dirty. Blade centering is off just a little bit to the clip side. Not much, but a little bit now. Still no blade play, left, right, side to side, up or down. Very nice. And this one's going for about 65 bucks most places. Yeah, I think it's worth it. Look, the back spacer, the bronze colored back spacer, a lanyard slot. You can put quite a thick lanyard through there. But yeah, awesome action on this. Nice and slicey. Got a pokey, stabby tip, but it's pretty dainty right at the tip. But it's been a good knife so far. Friday, I've been waiting for this to come up. Been on since I started this, and it's turned out, it's one of my favorite knives, and it is the Tempest Knives Pinion, and this is just a sweet knife. This was designed by KC. He has a nice fast channel. So if you're watching mine, you probably know exactly who he is. Started a knife company, Tempest Knives. This was his first model that got made. The first knife, which was awful cool, didn't get the pre-sales, the funding. This got the pre-sale. This thing, I think, I don't know how much I paid for it, $80 on pre-order. I think they're going 85 now, and he's out of these. I think he's got a couple G10 ones. This is black micarta. Just awesomely done knife. I like the blade shape. He calls a drop sheep or something. I call it reverse tanto because it's very similar to the Benchmade 940. Nice flat grind, awesome action. Oh geez, 14C 28N steel, stone wash, reversible wire pocket clip, which I like. I like wire clips. A lot of people don't. They work good for me. Yeah, go check out Tempest Knives or go over to Knives Fast because he's got a third knife coming out, the Microburst, which I did not get in on. I wanted to, but being on fixed income, sorta, I didn't want to put out $80 or whatever and wait 2 months. If I have the money, when he puts the leftovers on sale, I'll probably buy one, pay a little bit more if I have the money. But the Pinion is an awesome knife. Love it. This thing, I put in my pocket when I got it. I didn't take it out for over a month. I carried this thing for a month straight. I wasn't planning on it, but I did. And it could use a little bit of work on the edge now. But even so, it still cut everything I needed to cut. Okay, so Saturday, I don't believe I went 2 weeks without putting one of these in, one of my buck knives. Actually, I put it in, and the next day I rolled it, so that was good. And I put in the Buck 110 drop point. It's not the clip point, it's not like the regular 110. This is a drop point. Otherwise, same dimensions and everything. 428C steel, Boss heat treat, hollow grind, handles the same size, shape, dimensions, everything. It's the same weight. Yeah, I do like the drop points. It's got a thicker, stronger tip than the fine clip point tip. I did put the screw-on thumb studs. But yeah, and you can see, I polished this up not too long ago, and it's got a patina in the brass. I like it. Got a few marks on there, because I've used it. I use it. Yeah, what can you say about the Buck 110? The only difference between this and the regular 110 is the end of the blade. Instead of clip point, it's a drop point. I dig it. So I have a lot of bucks, different models. You'll be seeing more bucks on the list. But anyways, I carried that, and it came with the black leather sheath made in Mexico. You can see 110 on the stamped on it. Perfectly fine sheath, works great, carries nice. I like them, but I actually have a different sheath and I used it, and it's the Distressed Tan Leather one. Let me back up. One thing I wanted to mention is the drop point. The 110 and the 112 drop points are web exclusives on the Buck site. As far as I know, that's the only place they're sold is on the Buck site, and you have to go scroll, find web exclusives, and you'll find these. And this is going for about $65 now. I don't know if they raised the price on the regular 110s up to 65, because it seems like I paid 60 for it. But I bought this off the website. Also, I haven't seen these being sold anywhere else, so I'm not sure if this is a web exclusive on the Buck site. But cool tan leather. They call it distressed. Try to get a closer look at Buck stamped up there. You have Buck knives established 1902 on the button. On the back, proudly made in the USA. This is the USA made sheath, where, like I showed, this one's Mexico, and where are these ones made? I can't remember. I think these Mexico too. But yeah, that's a pretty nice sheath, and it's softer leather than the black one. So that was cool, and we went several places Saturday. Had this on my hip. Yeah, I love it. I like that sheath. Sunday. So I started out the week with the most expensive knife. I ended the week with the least expensive knife. And the dice told me I had to carry the Swisstech War Dig. This was kind of a big surprise when I bought it. It's an excellent knife for $29.97 at Walmart. I got it off Walmart.com. My store I haven't seen them in my store yet. But yeah, $30. What you get is a cool, almost reverse Tanto tip. So you got a pretty nice tip on there. Drop point, whatever. Flat grind, AUS 8 steel. So, you know, not premium steel, but it's $30. Flipper tab, awesome. I mean, that's almost pure drop shutty. Has a thumb disc, that works great. Liner lock, all these were liner locks except for except for the Kershaw with the Duralock, and of course the Buck with the back lock. This is a liner lock. Man, you can't beat the action. Ride bearings, G10 scales, semi-deep carry pocket clip, but flathead screws. The clip sits on top, but flathead screws. Left or right-handed. Nice anodized red back spacer here, end spacer I guess, with a lanyard hole. Yeah, this is an awesome knife for $30. And watch, look at that. Carries excellent, thin profile, rides in the pocket nice, got a little bit sticking up, no big deal. Yeah, and AUS 8, and I carried this quite a bit when I got it, and wish I had some paper in here that I could test it. It feels pretty sharp. The light's reflecting. I might have a roll right about here, or a little flat spot. But that's it. I mean, AUS 8, it's holding up excellent for AUS 8. reverse flick it. I don't usually do it with this one, but yeah, you can. $30. Swiss Tech. I'm assuming, I can't remember. Made in China, but pretty awesome knife. I love this for $30, man. There's nothing to complain about. Nothing. But I guess that'll do it. That's all the knives I carried for the week. I did not carry my Victorinox Pioneer X, and it's out there on the table. I carried something else in its place. I gotta do a video on that yet, so that'll be upcoming. I'll tell you what I've been carrying instead of my Pioneer X. Yeah, I guess that's it. I think I'm gonna start out. I'm all set up. Do the dice roll to see what I carry on Monday. And yeah, guess that'll do it for this video. Do the usual like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until next video, bye.